So hello and welcome back to AutoCAD tutorials. In today's session, we are going to see how we can calculate concrete quantity of non-structural walls. So for that, first let us see the drawing which I have here as a sample. Here, these all are non-structural walls whose legends are provided here. Everything, each and every detail are provided over here in this legend. So first let us see our drawing. When I click over here, it is made with a polyline. Non-structural walls are made with the help of polyline. So when I will click it over here, I am getting here layer as wall of non-structural 160. When I'll click here on this polyline, I am getting as H180 structural wall. So we have each and every non-structural wall made in a specific layer. If I will click it over here, I will get wall non-structural 100. So each and every wall is made in a specific layer. So now what we will do is we will add our description in AutoCAD only. What we do in Excel is we always add a description that, for example, NSW 160 above B1, NSW 100 above B44, that we will add in AutoCAD here only. So for that, what we will do is we will press Ctrl plus K. Now we will select our polyline and press enter. Now here we can see a dialog box has been opened where it is written text to display. So here I will add my description as above B1 depth equal to 600. Now we will press on view on this drawing, then model, then OK. Now we will again press enter and select this polyline. Again enter. Now we will add this beam number. This beam noise, I am not able to see this, B39. So I will hit enter, select this polyline. I will write above B39 depth equal to 600. To make this procedure a little bit easier, I will just copy this down, then model, OK. Now we will select this polyline, hit enter. Now add above B1, view of this drawing, model, OK. Now again we will select this, hit enter, above beam 44, view on this drawing, model, OK. We will do this procedure for half of my building because I can see that my drawing has a symmetry which is symmetrical about this axis. I'll show you this. Take a reference line for that. You can see my building is symmetrical along this. So what I will do is I will insert hyperlink for half of my building, and rest half we will do directly mirror. So I have kept this thing ready over here by mirroring it. So as you can see, we have inserted hyperlink in this whole drawing. Can you see this? One hyperlink symbol is appeared on each and every wall. So now what we will do is we will click on this. We will press select similar. So each and every wall is selected, but I don't want this half side of the building. So I will press shift and I will just deselect them all. So now as you can see, what all things I need has been selected. Okay, few of the walls are not selected yet. So I will click here, select similar. Okay, now everything is selected. Now again I will press shift and I will deselect this part. Now I will press on clipboard, copy with base point. I will just copy it and I will paste it in other drawing. Here I have kept something ready. So here I will just do a paste and I will paste it over here. To make second part appear, I will just mirror it down, which I have kept ready over here. So I don't require this now, so I will just delete it. Now what we will do is we will take data extraction. Data extraction. Now I will just click on next. Then I have to save this. I will save this as NSW1 as I have one NSW already saved. I will save this. Next, polyline. Okay. Now we don't require this or everything. So I will select area. What all required by us is area. I need hyperlink and I need layer. Now I will hit next. Then everything has been displayed over here. Again next. Now I will just export this on my desktop and we will see how we have to work further on it. So our data is ready and exported in Excel. So now we will go and open our Excel file. Here it is. So as you can see, this hyperlink becomes my description. What we use conventionally, this becomes my description. Here is the area. I will just insert it over here. I don't require this name, so I will just delete it. I have a count columns, so this becomes my numbers. Here is layer. So now we have everything ready here. As we can see, this area is currently not workable as there is an apostrophe sign. So what we will do, I will select this column, click on data, text to column, next, next, and finish. Now this data is workable. So now what all things we require additional is, first floor to floor height, then we require beam depth because our NSW will run from slab top to beam bottom, so we will require this beam depth. This was the reason why we have added depth in our description. And next will be our concrete quantity in cubic meters. So now first what I will do is I will apply a filter on our table. Now I will select beam from here and I will deselect all the slabs. Now I will add my depth as 600. I will copy it down throughout. Now next I will select my slabs. So here, this. Now I will be adding depth of slab as well. The last two slabs are of depth 150, so I will add as 150. Now floor to floor height in my case is 2.9 meters and I will keep that thing in meters only and I will convert rest of the data. So now how we will carry out our concrete quantities, first we have to select our numbers multiplied by area. I will divide area by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to convert it into square meters. Then we will multiply it with our height, area into height, and height will be also minus beam depth. Again I will divide it by 1000 to convert it into meters. So now we have got our concrete quantity here. I will just drag it down and we will do one auto sum to get total concrete quantity. In this way we work out our total concrete quantity for NSW by using data extraction. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.